Hello, everybody, to day 10, Genesis 10 of Daily Bible Reading. Today we are reading Nations Descendant from Noah. Enjoy. Now this is the genealogy of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And sons were born to them after the flood. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshesh, and Tiraz. The sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Riphath, and Togarmah. The sons of Javah were Elijah, Tarshish, Kittim, and Dod-Amen. From these, the coastland peoples of the Gentiles were separated into the lands, everyone according to his language, according to their families, into the nations. The sons of Ham were Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabata, Ramash, and Sabatesha. And the sons of Ramah were Sheba and Dedan. Cush began Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. In the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. From that land he went to Assyria, and built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Calah, and Rezin between Nineveh and Calah. That is the principal city. Mizraim begot Ludim, Anamin, Labim, Zaphetuhim, Pathrusim, and Caslusim. Canaan begot Sidon his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusite, the Amorite, and the Girgashite, the Havite, the Archite, and the Sinite, the Harvadite, the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. Afterward, the families of Canaanites were dispersed, and the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon as you go toward Gergar, as far as Gaza. Then as you go toward Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboim, as far as Larsha. These were the sons of Ham, according to their families, according to their languages, in their lands and in their nations. And children were born also to Shem, the father of all the children of Ember, the brother of Japheth and the elder. The sons of Shem were Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gether, and Mash. Arphaxad begot Salah, and Salah begot Ember. To Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his day the earth was divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan begot Almadad, Shelpha, Hazar Maveth, Jerah, Hadaram, Uzal, Diklah, Obal, Abimel, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Jobab. All these were the sons of Shoktan, and their dwelling place was from Mesha, as you go towards Sephar, the mountains of the east. These were the sons of Shem, according to their families, according to their languages, and their lands, according to their nations. These were the families of the sons of Noah, according to their generations and their nations, and from these the nations were divided on the earth after the flood. All right, thank you for listening to my little tongue twister of that chapter. That was a lot of names, a lot of weird names, but it's whatever. Here's a quick summary on the chapter. Genesis 10 is often called the Table of Nations. It traces the descendants of Noah's three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, listing out the nations and people that came from each of them after the flood. Japheth's line becomes associated with various people spreading across coastlands and distinct regions. Ham's line includes Cush, Egypt, and Canaan, and features Nimrod, described as a mighty hunter before the Lord, who built early kingdoms including Babel and Nineveh. Shem's line, the line that will eventually lead to Abraham, is also listed here. Connecting back to the early genealogies, the chapter closes by noting that from these three sons, the nations were divided on the earth after the flood. The lesson underneath it, this chapter is really about showing that all of humanity, every nation and people group, descendants from the same family, tracing back to Noah and ultimately to Adam. It's a quiet but important statement about the shared origin of all people, even as the world diversifies into different nations, languages, and cultures. It also sets the stage for the next chapter, Babel, where the diversity of nations and language actually comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow.